going to discuss about the file handling in the Python. The main usage of the file handling the main usage of the file is to store the data. What is the difference between the variable and the file? We are using the variables, arrays, list, dictionaries to store the data, and we are using the files also to store the data. What is the difference between these concepts? All those concepts stores the data temporarily, but the file stores the data permanently. It stores the data in the secondary storage, nothing but in the hard disk. We can store the files in the hard disk, floppy disks, USB drives. These are all the secondary storage. In a file, it is a sequence of characters stored on a disk drive, and every file should have a name, and every file should have the extension also. The default extension is .txt. The main operations of the files are the open, read, write, close. To perform the read or write operations, first we have to open the file. After performing the read and write operations, we have to close the file. This is the syntax what we have used in the Python. Open, this is the syntax. Open, data dot dot, it is the file name, and R, it is the mode. Which operation we are going to perform, this is the mode. And second syntax, close. After performing the operations, we are closing the file. Open function, it is the predefined function in the Python, and it is used to open the file. This is the syntax, open. This open function should have some parameters: the file name, access mode, and the buffering. The file name, the name of the file, and access mode. For reading or writing, they have different access modes. In the next slide, I'm going to give about the access mode. This is the one. R for reading, R plus reading plus writing, W writing, W plus reading plus writing, and A appending, A plus appending and reading. These are the different modes to perform the operations on the file. This is to open a file, we have to give the absolute path. This is the absolute path. tst.txt is the file name. It exists in the C drive, Musha folder, and in the Python subfolder. R for reading, W for writing, and A for appending. The difference between the writing and appending is, if we give the W mode, if the file already exists, the file contains already, the file which has the already content, it was just removed. If the file doesn't exist, it will create. If the file already exists, the contents are overwritten. But in append mode, if the file doesn't exist, it will create. If the file already exists, the new data is appended to the already existing file. And next, reading from the text files. There is a function called the read. It is a predefined function to read a specified number of bytes or the characters. This is the syntax. See, any file, we are opening this one, open test.txt. It is in the R mode. We are opening this file in the R mode. If the file doesn't exist, the compiler throws the error. If the file already exists, then only it will work. Any file means we are performing the read operations on this any file variable. Any file dot read, it reads 5 characters, first five characters. Next, any file dot read, next 4 characters. In the previous statement, we are reading first 5 characters, next from 6 to next to 4 characters. After performing the operations, we are closing the file here. And the Python, this is the important one. Python remembers the last read statement with the help of the file pointer. And every file, it has the end of the file pointer. It indicates whether the file reaches the end of the file or not. If the file reaches the end, it returns the empty string. And read line. In the previous program, we discussed about the read function. In this one, there is another function, predefined function called the read line. It reads the whole line. This is the syntax for this one. Any string, it returns any file. Already we opened that file in the read mode. It is reading the entire line. And generally we use the looping concept to travel to the from to travel the whole file. See this one, for line in any file. Any file is the variable name of the file, and we are opening it in the read mode, and we are retrieving line by line, and we are printing. Next line is the print line. We are printing that one. If the file reaches the end of the file pointer, then it returns the empty string. Then the for loop terminates. Next one is the writing to the files. For this one, there is a predefined function called the write to write the string to the file. And and the most important thing is it doesn't add a new character line. The developer has to take care to insert the new lines in the file. This is the syntax: file variable name dot write. In the parentheses, we are giving what we want to write in the file. The and the file positions. These are all the sequential files, and tell method, it retrieves the where the present file pointer is, and the seek method, it puts the file pointer at the particular position, and the rename function, it is used to rename the file. It takes of two parameters. See this one, the first current file name and the new file name. Already the first file name is test1.txt. We are replacing with the file with the test2.txt. The next program is to find the number of lines in your file. I am executing this program. This is the file. This is the program to find the number of lines in a file. See, the first one is this statement: print number of lines in the file. The file length of test.txt. File length, this is the user defined function name. File length is, see this one, this is the user defined function name, and in this one I am passing test.txt. Test.txt, this is the one, test.txt. In this one I kept the content called, this is to test. In this one I am opening the file with open of fname. Fname is this one, test.txt as f. For il in enumerate of f, I am passing line by line, and I am counting the number of lines in this particular file called the test.txt, and I am executing this one. See, the number of lines in the file is 1. Test.txt consists of only one line. This is to test. I will increase the number of lines here. So my file consists of 4 lines now. Now we will execute the same program. Number of lines in the file is 4. My file consists of 4 lines. This is the program how to find the number of lines in a particular file. The second program is to count the number of words in a particular file. This is my file test.txt its name is, and this file consists of 4 lines, and in each line it consists of 4 words. Total 12 words are there in this particular file test.txt. In this program I am trying to find the number count, especially the particular word count. Here the number of words in the file word count. This is the user defined function in word count, and my file name test.txt. I am using the counter here, so I am importing this one. It exists in the collection package. So what count I am opening this one in this particular line. I am opening open of fname. Fname is the test.txt as a return counter of f.read.split. This function. It reads the particular line and it splits the each and every word and returns the count of each and every word. And I am executing this one. This is the output. Number of words in the file counter is 4 times test 4 times this 4 times 2 4 times. See this one in this one this has occurred 4 times 2 4 times test and is 4 times. This is the program to count the number of words in a particular file. And this program is to count the file size in terms of bytes. And the same file I have taken, this is to test 4 lines of code in my test.txt file. In this one, the first statement is print of file size in bytes of a plain file. File size is the user defined function name, and I am passing this particular name test.txt. And in the file says stat info os dot, in this particular one stat function is there and it returns the file size, and I am returning stat info. This is the variable in stat info, and st underscore size, it returns the number of the file in terms of the bytes. And this is the file I have taken and I am executing this one. The file size is 63 bytes. This is the output for this particular program. The file size is 63 bytes. For this one, I have imported the OS package. In this one, I am using the stat and the st size fields. And the next program is to read the contents in a particular file and to store that particular contents in the list. See, this is the first line. File read, this is the user defined function name, and test.txt, it is the user defined file name. Test.txt, this is the test.txt file. It consists of 4 lines. And in this function, the first statement is I am opening this particular file and content underscore list. This is the user defined variable name, and f.readlines, it is reading each and every line. And we are trying to print that one. This is the one. We are printing each and every line. Already I have given this function name also in the PPTs. Read lines, it is the predefined function name, and this function it extracts 1 line at a time. And it is printing each and every line what the file consists of. And the next program is to copy the contents of one file to the another file. Already I have one file test.txt. It consists of 4 lines content. This is to test. And now I am creating new file called the abc.txt. And this program consists of copy file. It is the predefined function name. It exists in this particular one copy file shutil package, and in this one we have to view the first source file and next one is the destination file. See the abc.txt, it is the empty file. test.txt consists of some content. This abc.txt, it is the empty file, and I am executing this one. After executing, I will check this one abc.txt. It consists of also 4 lines. Copy file, this is the predefined function. It consists of 2 parameters. The first one is the source file name and second one is the destination file name.